Hey, that was Keith Urban's solo to Somewhere in My Car. Now let's play it unaccompanied, and then we'll do it note for note after that. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go with the note for note. Hey gang, let's go over this note for note. You can download the tab in the description below. That'll help you out a little bit. I tell you what, let's first go over the chords. So I'm going to clean this up so we can play over the chords. Now the chords, he capos it on the third, so it makes it sort of more easy to play the chords. We're going to do it without the capo so we can more easily understand the solo. So the chords are E flat, B flat, G minor, and F, or I suppose F. And that happens twice. Now, those chords are diatonic to B flat, the key of B flat. So when you're soloing, if you're improvising, you can play the whole thing in the key of B flat, or B flat major pentatonic, or you can play a G minor pentatonic. All of those are going to be great to improvise over, but we're going to learn it note for note. Now, let me doctor the guitar back up. All right, so you can see for this one, I have chosen, I chose to play my Les Paul with the mini humbuckers. I'm playing out of the bridge pickup. And this is because I watched the video, and in the video he's using a Strat. I saw him play it live too. In a live version, he's playing one of his Keith Urban humbucker guitars that he hawks on Home Shopping Network. I have no doubt that he put different pickups in it for that performance, but in any event, they were humbuckers. So I figured I'd split the difference and play the mini hums. Key thing is here, though, you have to have a lot of overdrive for this sound because we want a lot of sustain. All right, so definitely want that. Second thing is you're going to want to put on a wah on this. All right, so those are the two key elements. Maybe there's a little bit of delay on it or extra reverb at different parts, but I'm not going to worry about that. To get that main sound, just the wah and plenty o distortion. Okay, so let's go over this note for note now. Here is the first line. Okay, so it starts out by playing up here at the 11th fret. We're going to give it a whole step bend, and we're going to hit down on the wah as we do it. And definitely make that squawk, man. You want to hear it soar. Okay? Then we're going to hit the 11th and come down to the 8th. All right? And then we're going to play the 10th and bend up a half step and pull it down to the 10th, pull off to the 8th, and end up on the 10th on the 3rd string, like so. Now notice I'm pumping the wah pedal when I come up on this bend, and that's kind of a standard thing. When you bend, you hit the wah going down. And then I pull off to this and play the wah again when I hit the 3rd string 10th. Okay, so that's the first line. Okay, here's the second line. We're going to come all the way down to the 3rd position, G minor pentatonic blues box position. All right. Okay, and we're going to bend up on the 3rd string, 5th fret. We're going to do a full bend. Let me play the whole line first. Okay, that's all it is. So we're bending up on the 3rd string, 5th fret, whole step, then playing the 6th, then bending, then kind of pre-bending and coming down, all with the wah, like so. Okay, now this one is not sort of a pedal steel lick. You don't want to do this. You don't want to have both of those ringing at once. You want each string kind of ringing at its own point. Let me take off the wah to kind of show you that. Okay, and with the wah, it would sound like this. Oops. Okay, here's the last line of the first part. Now, here we're coming down one more position, and we're pulling off from, on the second string, third to first, and then playing the third on the third string, like so. Then back up to the first. And then you can either bend the second a half step up and release down to the second on the third string, and then play the fourth string third fret. Or you can pull off from the third, like so. So I'll show you both methods. Here's the bend. And here's the pull off. Either one's totally fine. You pick the one that you want and go ahead and do it. All right, here's the next line. Okay, now for this one, I'm basically coming all the way up here to the 15th fret, and I'm playing an octave on that B flat. Okay, so the B flat is third string, 15th fret, and then first string on the 18th fret. Okay, that's that. But now I add a note in between, and I don't know if this is exactly the chord that he was hitting, but it sounds darn close. I just play the 16th on the second fret to complete that chord. All right. And you give a few hits and then a couple of chucks each time. Let me take it without the wah pedal here for a second because it's driving me crazy. Da, 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 da. All right. All right, after you do that, you play the 18th on the second, bend it up a whole step, and just leave it hanging. And that is kind of a dissonant note. It's okay, it sounds cool. Okay, it ends up being in a note that's not in the scale. Totally okay, it sounds really cool. All right. Okay, here's the end. You're going to play this. Okay, now this is just on the 13th second string. We're bending up a whole step, stepping down on that wah, then play the 11th and the 8th. So like this. Again, you can step down on the wah each note. Okay, then finally you play this. So this is eight on the second string, 8th, 6th, 8th, and then you're bending slowly up to a full step bend. And that's it. Now that last line, you could play this. Playing the bends on the third string. I watched him play it, and he plays it all on the second string, so that's how I did it. But either way you want to play it, just play those correct notes, and it's the G and the F that you're going to hit. All right, well, that's it, gang. Hope you enjoyed this one. We will see you on down the road.